An entire mystery revolves around the paranormal. For many, it is nothing more than simple superstitions. But for others, it is part of a reality that has been with us forever. Unfortunately, the internet is full of staged events recorded under controlled environments, and none of that can be believed. Although there are videos that were recorded with another intention, paranormal activity sneaked into them. Join me in this adventure, where we will review different videos that my audience sent. You will witness true, strange, and often inexplicable situations. My name is Leonore Clay, and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present 5 videos that accidentally capture something paranormal. Part 4. Number 5. We're starting this investigation with a recording from a subscriber, Taksu JH, that was intended to generate laughter. But for Taksu, it ended up being extremely intriguing, and why not say it, also terrifying. The sequence corresponds to a prank that a young man performs where people go to pay their utility bills. As you can see, he goes up to the window where they're waiting and immediately asks if he can pay for the electricity. In Spanish, the words turn off and pay are very similar, so if they are said very quickly, they could be misunderstood. The young man then quickly says, "Can I turn off the light?" And the person behind the window thought that the question was if he could pay the electricity, whose answer was obviously yes. Then he finishes his prank by turning off the light in the payment center. A silly prank that accidentally recorded something extremely disturbing. Let's see if you notice it for yourself.
Buenas. Vengo a apagar la luz. Oye.
Did you see it?
Buenas. Vengo a apagar la luz. Oye.
Everyone stares at the young man who leaves without noticing the strange face that appears in the window when he turns off the light. A completely disproportionate face that stares at him when the young man leaves. Taksu suggests that it could be the cashier. However, no one is fast enough to get up almost instantly. If you look closely, you would see that there was no one there before. What did the camera capture? Leave your opinion in the comment box. Number 4. What you're about to see does not exist on the internet. It was sent to me directly by the family who lived through this torment and who are now asking us what they can do about it. You see, Gabriela Arias is a subscriber from Mexico. She sent us intriguing videos recorded at her friend's house and where they say strange things are occurring. The image you see corresponds to a security camera installed in the kitchen. An image showing their granddaughter who at that moment was playing with the lid of a pot. A daily activity that in a few seconds changes completely when without realizing it, something happens that would petrify an entire family. They realized that the lid that their granddaughter had left upside down inexplicably turned around to start moving on its own. But undoubtedly the most shocking was something that they did not see at that time. It's related to their granddaughter, who, according to them, begins to be dragged by what they describe as an unknown entity. Do you think the little girl was dragged, or was she just playing? And how do you explain the lid of the pot, which moves just as the girl is seemingly dragged away? I asked the family to keep an eye out for any other incidents, since I don't really consider this paranormal, although sometimes these things start with small movements and inert objects. I asked the family to talk to the young girl to see what her version was, but I still haven't received a response. Has something similar to this happened to you? Number 3. This is another video that hasn't been uploaded to the internet, and you will have the privilege of seeing it for the first time on this channel. A video that, apart from everything else, involves an animal, beings that cannot fake a paranormal appearance. Carlos is the name of the subscriber who sends us this footage. He says that one day, while looking at old recordings of his deceased dog, he noticed something very strange while she was playing with a blanket. What was it? Pay attention. Do you notice something strange in this sequence? Well, for Carlos, that blanket makes an extremely sudden movement that is not done by his pet. It's as if someone or something has intentionally pulled it with force. In fact, after this action, his dog also reacts somewhat surprised by what happened. Are we facing a paranormal situation? Tell me what you think. Number 2. In continuation, we find a rare footage captured in Japan. Footage that to this day keeps 2 young people completely disturbed by what they had to experience one night. The image shows them talking inside a vehicle, one recorded while the other was in the passenger seat. However, a few seconds later, they are interrupted by someone who suddenly begins to touch the glass window, thus initiating an exchange of words that ends with one of them coming out to face the man. What is recorded afterward is something that they will never forget. Watch. A clip that was recorded completely by accident, and that after reviewing it, surely froze every occupant's soul of that vehicle. Do you think this recording is real? Number 1. Although today there's no better evidence of the paranormal than capturing them with video cameras, photographic images aren't any less valid, and a clear example of that is responsible for closing this video. It was a Reddit user who shared a series of images captured by a camera installed in his grandparents' house. He says that the device is sensitive to movements, and that an uncle had installed it to ensure that an intruder would not enter the house since it was unoccupied. Until they saw this disturbing sequence of images. I remind you that the camera only captures images when it detects movements in the environment. Even though they have gone to inspect throughout the house, they have found absolutely nothing. The doors are locked, the windows intact, and the entrance to the piece of land with no signs of having been intervened. So the presence of that person in there is simply unexplainable. Could it be a ghost? Or some other entity? Let me know your opinion in the comment box, because this video has come to an end. My name is Leonore Clay, and this was The Darkest Secret.